Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Ants. Something a little different today. For the first time ever, Man of the Ants is going to play an ant-based game. How exciting is that? So this is Empires of the Undergrowth. It's an early access and it looks kind of like a dungeon keeper-esque kind of game, obviously with ants. I come across it on a Reddit post about two ant games, one which is quite an old RTS and which is this one here, which is obviously relatively recent. So I thought I can't not play it. So far I've just looked at the settings and just checked that out and just made sure all the graphics are high basically, and that's all I've done. So let's crack on and take a look at a new formicarium. Formicarium, in case you don't know, is this bit here, is the actual ant nest. Where the ants nest, where they have their colony, that's the formicarium. This here, connected by a tube to the formicarium, which is where you can just see the sand bit, this is called an outworld. This is where the ants feed, put their rubbish, forage for food, that sort of thing. So, colony name. Man of the Ants, I guess. Colony colour. Go with yellow, I think. We'll go with yellow. So review-wise on Steam, it's generally very positive. There is only one campaign mission at the moment, and it hasn't
taken well to her new home.
Changed for a while.
It's fascinating. She has already started to spawn. Incredible, really, that we found such a healthy specimen.
How long until we can expect to see interspecies polymorphism?
We should be patient and allow the colony to grow first. I've placed food nearby. Then we will introduce the Formica fusca and observe their reaction.
Excellent. Keep me updated on their progress.
Okay, first of all, options. I would like some subtitles, because that wasn't the loudest thing in the world. So where would I find subtitles? No, not a thing. Not a thing? Not a thing. Okay, fair enough. No subtitles. So this is the queen, obviously, because she is huge. These are the worker ants. They're all female, because that's how ants work. They're all female. These are the larvae. So this is when the queen lays eggs.
You need space to grow.
So I can't see any eggs around, but the eggs then hatch into larvae. And the larvae go through several stages of shedding and growing. And they feed on protein, so meats and that sort of thing. And then they become these cocoons here. And then the cocoons where the actual ant grows, and once they fully develop, they don't do anything, they don't move, they don't need to eat, they just develop inside the cocoon. Once they've developed, the queen or the workers will rip the cocoon open and bring the little ant out into the world. Right, welcome to your formicarium. This is your hub from which you will launch levels, upgrade your home colony and put it to the test. Blah 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 blah. From time to time, notifications with an eye symbol or tips with a light bulb will appear here. Right click the icon to remove it or disable it in the options menu.
But they don't seem to be interested.
To expand your colony, you're going to need space. When no tool is selected, left-clicking on an undug tile will mark it for excavation. If a worker can reach the tile, they will head to it even and dig it out. Just south of your queen is some food marked by the green outline. Try marking the tiles between the food and the excavation.
If they are too distressed to collect food, then we will have to replace the colony and start again.
Such a terrible waste.
There's the food. Quite how you placed it inside a wall, I don't know. So they're grabbing the food now. Taking it back to the queen. Oh, see that? The cocoon just hatched as we got there. They both did. We have some new workers. Awesome. So this looks to be like a nut-based food. You do have ants which sort of forage nuts and take them back to their nest. See these tiny little larvae? That's what I mean. They start off very small, and then they grow into these slightly larger ones as they like shed their cocoons. Not sure what that's called now. So what else have we got here? Not too much really. Just this kind of testicle-shaped end here, and this over here. I don't know. Oh, there's more of these. Hello. If an ant sees food, it will pick it up and bring it back to the colony where it can be used, provided you have storage space. Once it is stored, the value of the food will be added to your resource counter in the top right. This one, I'm guessing. And be spent on tile improvements or hatching new ants. Now you have some resources, it may be time to consider building some new workers in your colony. Select the nurseries tab from the bottom right. This one? Yep. And select the Formica Eruptor. You can now mark any dugout area as a worker tile improvement. Note you spend resources to mark an area. An idle worker will come and build the improvement. Okay. So I just go click.
The queen has begun to lay new eggs.
Perfect. We will soon have a thriving colony.
Okay. So let's build a nice sort of big nest chamber here then. That cocoon straight away. Look, that didn't take long at all, did it? Oh! Don't do that, queen. Stay there. Or was I talking to the workers, not the queens? Okay. What else have we got? Any idle worker may bring an egg from the queen to a nursery tile, which is what I just built. These tiles develop and eventually hatch into new ants for your colony. Your population is limited to one nursery tile of that type of ant. Oh. When an ant dies, the egg on the tile it was born on can hatch for a cost. So I didn't need to build 2 of those then, that's what that's saying. Your nest design will affect how your colony performs. Ants receive a movement speed penalty when they walk on a nursery tile improvement. So building corridors and closed off rooms allows faster movement around the nest. Corridors can be improved with the speed tile improvement to further increase the efficiency of nest movement. Okay, so I've immediately done this from a building a big chamber here, then it's not what they want. In the bottom middle of your screen is the pheromone marker assignment panel. What? In the bottom middle of the screen? This thing? Guess so. Your ants are displayed here in groups based on their room, and hovering over them will highlight the room. Drag your ants from the nest group into the first group, then right click on a dugout tile. Your ants will notice... Drag your ants from the nest group into the first group and then right click on a dugout tile. Your ants will notice the marker and head to it. I don't know how to do that. But no, if we do that, they'll head in that direction? No? I don't understand what that means, you know. Your ants are displayed here in groups based on their room. Hovering over them will highlight the room. Drag your ants from the nest into the first group. Drag your ants from the nest group into the first group. No idea what that means. Moving on then. Okay. In the top left is a level select dialogue. Hello. From here you can see available levels and also Formicarium challenges. Selecting a level will take you to a standalone level, and winning will provide you with rewards for your Formicarium. Challenges will stress your Formicarium. So what's this? Allows you to spend your collected royal jelly resource depending on abilities and adding species to your gene thief colony. And that's level select. Okay. The far left group in your pheromone marker assignment panel is the nest group. Oh. Oh. Right. Workers in this group will do jobs around the nest. This includes digging and carrying eggs to nurseries, building tile improvements and upgrading tile improvements. Right. Got it. Once you're ready, open the level select dialog on the top left and select a level to play. New home is recommended as the first level. Cool. Cool. So this is like a corridor, so I shouldn't have done this, but we'll just have this there now, I guess. That's just a thing that's happened. New home, you say? This one here. Cool. So we do have these 4 available then, I guess. Choose difficulty. Medium, I guess. I don't know. Go. Different kind of queen.
This Formica Fusca queen has set up home beneath a rotting log. She is fat and vulnerable. Her first brood will need to move quickly if the colony is to survive. Their priority now is to find food, and there is plenty around. But there are other hungry creatures down
nasty things. Hello.
The workers will need to be vigilant.
You can eat
ants have
those.
encountered
Yeah.
a pocket of woodworm. These defenseless weevil larvae
Oh, they're defenseless.
will make an
Okay.
excellent meal for the colony. They will be butchered and carried off for processing.
For processing. Outside of the formicarium, digging is free and there is no tech tree. These levels are set up with units you can build and tile upgrades are automatically unlocked. On winning these missions, you will select rewards to take back to your formicarium colony. I see. Woodworm will not fight back once killed, taken back to your nest. They produce 25 food. Oh, ha, hello. Right, okay. So let's go down here. And we'll build a little room down here to act as a second nest chamber. What have we got here? Black ant nursery. And worker ant. 20 food. 50 food 5, 20 food 2. Okay, well let's go with the cheapy cheaps. Don't have enough food. Well, there's some food there if you went and collected it. Ah, there's the little eggslet. See that thing you put down there? That's an egg, and it just grew into a lava, look. Cool. I like that. What's this? In addition to the workers, the Black Ant colony can produce soldiers. These are combat units, will not perform the jobs that workers do, although they can pick up and harvest food from dead creatures. They deal much more damage. Now that's not... Unless that, maybe that is that. Anyways, we've got lots of workers now. So... let's go down here. And we can turn this into an extra little nursery room. And let's make this one, this here.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Cool, cool, cool. And I wanted to get a few of these black ones before we started getting to any of these exclamation marks, assuming the exclamation marks are bad things. So let's move those there, shall we? And those should probably go there. Oh, 2 more food. Come on. No? Yep. I saw you carrying something back. No, I didn't. I'm a liar. Okay. Right then, let's...
The workers have uncovered carnivorous larvae of Oculus olens, the devil's coach horse.
The what?
They are born ready for combat. with
Everyone come
powerful
down here.
Slicing mandibles for chopping up their prey. They are still
And there's the
small,
bigger
however,
workers, look.
and must undergo a final pupation before their armor is fully developed. If the ants are fast,
You get them.
they should be able to overwhelm these critters.
Yeah, and good job, good job.
If
We did
the
lose a
ants
few
are
ants
distant
there.
adult of these larvae, the outcome for the colony may not have been so fortunate. They must expand with caution.
How do I... Oh, it just goes away automatically, okay. Okay, so let's make some more of these then. I'd have thought that would give me more food. I am apparently wrong in assuming that. So there's some food over here, look. But I can't go over there? Why can't I go over there? Why can't I... oh, because I still got the nest thing down. Right. Don't know how to get rid of this. Or if I need to get rid of it, in fact. Another one there. Go get it. Someone go get it. Off you go. So that just acts as like a permanent marker for them, does it? Okay, good to know, good to know. Let's get another one of those down. And then we need to move these over here. Not that. No, you stay over there. Oh no, you in fact. Yeah, I don't know, just... yeah, hang around. Over here. You come over here.
There are intruders in the nest. The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
There's lots of food. You chill out. Look at all this. That's a bit better, isn't it? That works a bit better that time. Oh, what's this? The larvae of the devil's coatrels will attack ants on sight. They deal medium damage and bite fast. Wise to take on groups them only when you outnumber them. Oh, no, that's one I already read. Once a tile is surrounded by 6 tiles of the same type or walls, it can be upgraded. From the build menu, select Upgrade tool. You will now see tiles that can be upgraded, denoted by a complete green circle. Click on them to mark the upgrade. To mark them for upgrade. Upgrade costs the same as a base tile. Ah, this is the this upgrade tool. Speed up tile. Ah, I see. Food storage tile. Right. Where's our food storage tile? Let's make a food store. That can be down here. So what does an upgrade do, I wonder? Costs the same as the original tile, so it must be relatively useful, right? How much does a food tile cost? 5. I don't have 5 food. Okay, I wondered why that was a thing. Right. So, red exclamation, red and green, so not quite as bad. So let's bring you over here. This is going to be it. Fight
Predators
time.
are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Alright, I've got some nice chunk of food. Nice. So let's upgrade these tiles here. Don't really know what upgrading them does, but can't be a bad thing, can it? Hold more food, I guess? Yeah, look at all that food we can hold now. Blimey, too much food, if anything. Too much. Don't know what upgrading these does. It doesn't seem to give us more ants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, does it just give you stronger ants, maybe? Ants that hatch faster? No idea. Right. So we need to gear up to take on our... Oh my god, this is huge. This is huge. We need to gear up to take on our first mighty red one. So we are going to need some more of these, I reckon. A tile surrounded by level 2 tiles can be upgraded to level 3. Each upgrade makes the ants produced by that tile more powerful, and at level 3 they will often gain an extra ability. Interesting. Design chambers hexagonally and surround them by walls to be able to upgrade to the maximum number of ants. Yes, so sort of how I did here, really. This was perfect, wasn't it? That's what I need to do. This is almost there. Alright, let's bring these over here. Imagine this is going to kick right off.
There are intruders in the nest.
Off you go. All of you. You, I'm looking at you, I'm watching you, you're not going there. What are you doing? Unbelievable.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Ah, so they're cutting up that chunk of what looks like a cockroach there or something. Or no, it's a little woodlouse, isn't it? Or a roly-poly, as Americans call them. Weird. Bring it back to base. Bring it back to base. Good ant. Cool. Now that we've got that, we can get this up here, which I'm guessing is just more food. Lots of food,
These
yes.
woodlice will make a significant addition to the colony's.
Ants assigned to pheromone markers can be told not to gather food or not to attack from the buttons to the right of the assignment panel. I see. This can be used to stop an attack while picking up food they encounter, or to gather food in the heat of battle. Make sure you remember to turn these back on once finished. Okay, that's useful.
Borders, but they are clinging tightly to the ground. It's going to take some effort to dislodge them.
Cool, cool, cool. Right. So I messed this one up here a bit. No, don't do that. Stay there. You stay with the queen. That's your job. No, that's not your job. You go up here. So, can't really make this much more hexagonal, can I? So I can just tie it around a little bit, I guess. And keep it surrounded by walls, which I failed to do there, didn't I? I'm sticking with these ants for the moment, because I think they're more useful sort of in the short term.
Must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
So that'll probably do there. Then we can get to upgrading some of those in a second. We can also upgrade these food tiles, I guess, again. Now that actually needs... Yeah, you need more. Okay. And let's build that one. And then let's upgrade these. And this. Can't upgrade the initial ones. Right, so that's those upgraded. So we know a little bit now about building stuff. So we know we have to be careful with keeping only one sort of entrance into a hexagonal area. That's a lesson learnt. Let's go through here and get these. Then we can go back down to these rather than going up, I think. And this food we use to upgrade our ants a bit. And then we need to think about building another little nest chamber, don't we? Could we fit one in here? We could, couldn't we? Let's do that. Just like that. Perfect little hexagon. And we'll make this another little worker colony. And then once we've got this, we'll make another food store here, so they haven't got to go back as far. I'm quite enjoying this, you know, this is fun. Do that, and then I'll upgrade them.
The workers have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
Oh, not got enough food. Not got enough food. Need to remember we've got one there we can do. Right, so let's make that... Should we just put those there, in fact? Right. Let's go to war.
There are intruders in the nest. The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the...
There'll be food soon, don't worry about that. So now we've got some big battles coming up. So all this food we want to use generating more. And then go for that one there and then that one there, I would have thought. Generating more of these dudes. So what we'll do is over here... Build a little nest chamber there. And if we come straight down here, off this one, we'll build a little food store. Not that we need it yet. So, let's start building our... worker? Other one. Angry colony guy. How much does speed up tiles cost? 5 food. Also has upgrade points to all neighbouring nursery tiles. That's interesting. Okay, let's get... I don't think we're going to be able to avoid these, are we? So let's get those. Let's stick him over there.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Oh, they will be, don't you worry. Liking this. Look at the size. Our colony is growing nicely. Much quicker than my colony at home. I think I'm kind of around 50 workers at the moment. So saying that, we're actually not far off. But it doesn't look quite as impressive as this. Just in a test tube. Is that all the food we're going to get from there? No, there's a little bit more. Okay, that didn't give us much though, did it? So, let's make our way through here then.
There are intruders in the nest.
And they've got a nice little store of food there, haven't they? So what I might do... I haven't got any food. Okay, it doesn't matter. I was going to say I'll make that into a little food one, but it doesn't matter too much. I might do that once we've got some food. So that can go straight there. Maybe make another one up here for the food up there. Are they still going? Oh, there's loads of them. Blimey. How are we doing? I think they just keep getting reborn. They can't get reborn. We're out of food, in fact. So what's there is what we've got.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
Where are my ants? Did they all die? I think they all died and I haven't got any food. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm in trouble now. Oh, I've lost it. I've lost the level.
The queen is in imminent danger.
Oh no. There is not much I can do about that. Not much at all. Oh, poor Queenie. Oh. That refunds. I didn't know that it would refund.
The queen has fallen.
Oh no.
Her body will be dissected and her untended brood pillaged. Most young ant colonies will end this way. Just another meal for the creatures of the undergrowth.
Boo! Look at them feasting on our gaster like the animals they are. Formica fusca. 1 royal jelly, no territory, 30 food. Okay, so we still got some stuff for that, even though we failed miserably. Failed miserably. Seeds have been dropped onto the surface of the formicarium. It's on here somewhere, is it? That's alright. Oh, I don't know where. Okay. Cool. Anyway, I suppose... See, we've messed this up, haven't we? Royally. Really messed this up. I wish we could change that now, but I don't know. I suppose we could... You can't build new walls, though, can you, is the problem. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that there, then. It's been around half hours. It seems like a sensible place to stop with our dead colony. Boo. Boo, dead colony. So, this is where you spend the royal jelly. Let's have a look at this quickly, actually. So this is the gene thief worker, the black ant, and the gene thief queen. So black ants are what I have, and well, I have what's called the common garden black ant, which is a Lasius niger, very common in Europe and America. So generally, if you see little black ants walking around, they're Lasius nigers, and that's what I have at home because they're relatively easy to look after as well. Does upgrading them here upgrade them in the levels as well? Oh, they've got wood ants. So what do you... Oh, it costs 50 royal jelly, 70 royal jelly, 50 royal jelly, 100 royal jelly, 40 royal jelly. Yeah, we cannot do that. Cannot do that. Okay. Let's ignore that then. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that there for a little quick look at this. That was quite fun. I really enjoyed that, actually. I'm a little bit biased, obviously, being a little bit into ants. Not that I always was. That, as I'm sure I've said before, is purely because I called myself Man of the Ants. I wasn't into ants to start with. I got ants because I called myself Man of the Ants. And now I'm quite into ants, and I've got a little formicarium of my own. It's awesome. In order to access the surface, you will need to mark the surface tunnel to be excavated. To the very north of your queen is the surface tunnel. Left-clicking on the icon will mark it for excavation. Oh, I'm definitely going to do that, actually, before we go anywhere. The surface is a wide open space that may have other creatures, colonies, and hazards. Control on the surface is very much the same as underground. Ants assigned to a pheromone marker will make their way to the surface tunnel. Okay. To the very north. Where are we looking? This? Ah, yes, just that whole thing. So I'm guessing this is how they get to the outworld. Where did you go? Okay. How do we... Oh, it just comes up with another map. This is the little outworld, look. This is where they get in, through a little test tube. I go to the formicarium. Oh, that goes to a different formicarium, a different outworld. Weird, since there's only one here. And it's just a big old blank area at the moment. with one giant thing in the middle. Was that where the ants come from? Let's find out. They're coming from here, look. Ah, it is. There they go. Hello. That's interesting. So not quite true to life in that, obviously in a real formicarium, they would come from the tube connected to the formicarium rather than popping up out of the ground like that. But there we go. The third resource in your favourite formicarium is royal jelly. In the top left is the royal jelly tech tree. We've looked at that. We do not have enough stuff to do anything there because I am terrible. Cool. So yes, I'm going to leave that there for now then. I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at Empires of the Undergrowth. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Is it going to tell me in the menu? No, don't do that. How do I unmark it? Like that. It's not. Okay. I can save. I should definitely save. Awesome. So I wasn't really intending on playing much more. So it wasn't going to be a series. It was just going to be a quick look. I did think, because people complained a bit that there wasn't too much content, I did think that that was pretty much going to be where it ended. I thought it would be like a good half hour maybe, and that would be it. So I don't know how much more there actually is to it. Obviously we need to do that level again and actually complete it at some point. But as I said, I was going to leave that there as just a singular quick look rather than a whole series. If you'd like to see more immediately, because as I said, it isn't an early access game at the moment, so it is being actively developed. Like I said, people are complaining there isn't more of the campaign missions regularly being released. But they did say in an update recently they are planning to have leafcutter ants out. Towards the end of summer, they're hoping. When a leafcutter ants are interesting, because first of all, they cut leaves and take them back to their nest. They do that to create a mould farm, and they have 4 very distinct caste workers, ranging from very tiny ones to very large ones called majors. So that would be quite interesting to see. So my plan was, like with other early access games, I'll do one quick look, leave it for a while until something interesting happens, and then maybe come back and have another look at it then. If you would like to see more, like in the short term, if you'd like me to finish off that level, if you'd like to see more of me growing this formicarium, do let me know and I will do more in the short term before any other updates come out. I'm happy to play it, it's just not how I generally do an early access game, I guess. But that wouldn't be a problem if people want to see it. So if you do, let me know in the comments down below. If you've played the game at all, which I don't think many of you probably would have, but if you have, do let me know how much content there actually is beyond this point. That'd be interesting to know. If you've liked the video, please do click the like button. That really does help me out. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. And any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. So we stream Wednesdays at 6 PM, don't forget, so come along and say hello there. Playing Kingdom Come Deliverance at the moment. Henry is a sexual badass at the moment. It's the only way I can describe him. He's pretty damned awesome, I must say. So really enjoying that. Otherwise, I shall see you next time, either in some magical VR world or back in Empires of the Undergrowth. And as always, thank you very, very much for joining me.